Well, those fans are passionate. Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's K-pop video. My name is Young, and I'm a K-pop fan who makes videos on different K-pop groups for the public, so people can get familiar with other groups around Korea. This week's video is a bit of a sadder video, because I'll be talking about a group who was disbanded this year, which we'll get to later. Remember to stay tuned every week for a different K-pop group that will cover every Friday. Leave in the comments below what group I should cover next. With that being said, this is GFriend. Before talking about the debut song and everything, let's talk about each individual member. GFriend is a girl group formed under Source Music Entertainment, and they debuted with 6 members. Let's start introducing them. Firstly is Swan. Swan was born on December 7th, 1995, and she is the leader, visual, and vocalist of the group. She's the tallest in the group and has extremely long legs. She is a former DSP media trainee, and she is trained with the members of CART before debut. Yeti was born on August 19th, 1996, and she's the lead dancer, vocalist, center, and face of the group. Face of the group basically means that she's the most popular member. She was a former Fantagio trainee, which is the company that debuted Astro and Wiki Meki, and also a former Cube trainee, which debuted many groups like Pentagon and G-Idol, before becoming a Source Music idol. She is extremely outgoing and energetic, and is definitely the funniest in the group. Una was born on May 30th, 1997, and she is the lead vocalist of the group. Una is a former Big Hit trainee, the company that debuted BCS and TXT, before joining Source Music. She trained for 2 months before becoming a GFriend member. She has most Egyo, which means that she's the cutest, and she's a really good vocalist. She's also my best in the group. Yuju was born on October 4th, 1997. And she is the main vocalist. Her voice is ridiculous as well. Many probably know her for other reasons, but I found about her from her high note in the Into the New World collab stage with IOI Twice and Red Velvet. That note is sung by Taeyeon, who is an extremely legendary vocalist from Sonoshide. Yuju absolutely destroyed it. Shinbi was born on June 3rd, 1998, and she is the main dancer, vocalist, and center of the group. Her and Una are childhood friends, and she was also training a Big Hit. And they even have the same Korean name, which is Eunbi. It was just meant to be, huh? Finally is Eunji, who was born on August 19th, 1998, and she is the vocalist and magnate of the group. She has the same birthday as Yerin, and she speaks the best English in GFriend. She was cast on the street while she was walking and got invited for an audition. She comes from an extremely rich background since her father is the CEO of a famous dentist group called Moa Dentist Group. And those are the members of GFriend. Let's get to the history of GFriend now. Firstly, on January 15th, 2015, GFriend made their debut with the EP Season of Glass and the lead single, Glass Bead. It was always going to be tough for GFriend to impress, coming from a small company and many different girl groups debuting at the same time, such as Red Velvet, Twice, Mamamoo, Lovelyz, Blackpink, and Oh My Girl. This song has the same vibe as the Oh My Girl debut song I talked about in the video 3 weeks ago, about how groups at this time did a cute concept to start, since they are so youthful and energetic, so they expressed this feeling in their debut song. GFriend did promotions for their album by performing on Music Bank, and Billboard put GFriend as one of the top 5 K-pop artists to watch for in 2015. Along the likes of iKON and Mamamoo. This is a good sign for GFriend fans. July 23rd, 2015, the group released their second EP, Flower Bud, as well as the music video for their lead single, Me Gustas 2. The group did promotions on that same day. The song is incredible, but it got overshadowed by one moment. One day, GFriend started blowing up because of a fan cam taken during the promotion of Me Gustas 2. But wasn't a good fan cam. The group was performing the song on an outdoor stage with a lot of rain, and the choreography made them move a lot. So a lot of the group, especially Yuju, slipped on the stage many times. Members weren't hurt at the time and carried on with the performance to the end. You can see in the performance how happy Swan is that the performance was done, so she can protect the members. The group was heavily praised for how professional they handled the situation, and the fan cam went extremely viral around Korea. As of the time of recording this video, the fan cam has over 15 million views on YouTube, which is crazy. One quote Yuju said after the performance was that we're not popular because of the times we fall, it's because we stand up every time we fall. This is the mentality of professionals, and this quote got a lot of praise from Korean fans, and this is the start of how GFriend got extremely popular. So as this scene came, and on January 25th, 2016, the group released another EP called Snowflake with the lead single, Rough. This was by far GFriend's most popular song. Coming off the viral fan cam that got GFriend fans, this song had a lot of pressure to impress all the new fans, and they killed it. They played the high school concept of Glass Bead and Me Gustas 2. Ro's music video ranks as the most viewed music video in January 2016, beating 4-Minute Hate and the Suzy Baekhyun collab as well. Rough currently sits at 73 million views. This song got them their first music show win on February 2nd, 2016. They then won 14 more music shows afterwards. 14! It ranks second behind A-Pink's Love for most music show wins for a girl group, and A-Pink had 17. This song secured all the popularity for GFriend. As they continued to carry on this momentum, they were on top of Korea at that time. June 29th, GFriend started their promotions for their first studio album called LOL, which could either mean laugh out loud or lots of love. And on July 11th, they released their lead single, Navarella. Once again, this song slaps so hard. It sold more than 60,000 pre-order copies worldwide, which finished out 2016. This is probably one of the most historic years for any other K-pop group, as the 2 songs they released were in the top 10 favorite K-pop song list amongst Korean fans. Just one more thing to note. July 2016, GFriend once again went viral for a more positive moment this time. So on an episode of Weekly Idol, GFriend were asked to do a 2x dance where their song is sped up at 2x speed, and had to dance to it. Twice Gone 7 and B2B were also present at this episode, but it was GFriend who stood out most. Their dance showed incredible coordination, synchronization, and stamina throughout the whole performance, which got fans shocked. They danced to Navarella. This video on YouTube has over 34 million views at the time of recording, which is insane. 2016 really was the GFriend year. 2017, GFriend started the year working for their 4th EP titled The Awakening, with their lead single called Fingertip. This time, pre-order sales jumped to 100,000 copies, and once again, GFriend was just on top of the world for Korea. By the way, the fandom name for GFriend is called Buddy, and on April 2017, GFriend held their first fan meeting called Dear Buddy. On August 1st, 2017, GFriend released yet another EP called Parallel, with their lead single called Love Whisper. At this point, y'all probably understand why I love this group, and from my other video where I talked about how I got into K-pop, their songs have that GFriend sound to them, which is why they sounded so distinct to any other K-pop group for me. 2018 comes by and GFriend released their 6th EP in April called Time for the Moonlight, with the same track name called Time for the Moonlight. This song once again is amazing, and incredibly at the same time, GFriend are up there along with Twice and Girls' Generation as most popular girl groups. EP sold more than 84,000 copies just in Korea alone, so in Korea this group was really serious. July 19th, 2018, GFriend released a summer EP called Sunny Summer, with the same title track name called Sunny Summer. 2018 had some great summer songs, and this was yet another banger. The end of the year releasing Japanese content since they signed with a Japanese company as well earlier in the year. On January 14, 2019, GFriend released their 2nd studio album called Time For Us, with the lead single called Sunrise. This was actually the first GFriend song that I ever heard, along with Rough, and I loved it. The elegant look of the members is just incredible. Well, it's not over yet. July 1st, GFriend released yet another EP called Fever Season, with the lead single called Fever. This song absolutely slaps. It is incredible. So many superlatives that it is hard to put into words, this masterpiece. GFriend finished 2019 with a lot of Japanese content again, which I'm not that interested in, so we'll move on. Well, speeding through the rest of the history because there is more juicier content to discover. 2020 started strong for GFriend as they released their 8th EP, Labyrinth, with the lead single Crossroads. This was the first time I saw the different concept of 6 year for GFriend, so I wasn't a immediate fan of it, but it was one of those songs that you have to get used to it over time. This was the first comeback after Big Hit acquired Source Music, so GFriend were going to be home to much more equipment and such for themselves. Now, July 13, 2020, GFriend released their 9th EP called Song with the Sirens, with their title track called Apple. Now, this was the first time I didn't like a GFriend song, and it shocked me. I couldn't get myself to like the song for some reason. It's probably due to the concept change I'm not used to. So I had to wait in the future to get used to it. November 9th, 2020, GFriend released their 3rd studio album, Walpurgis Night? That's a tough name. With the music video for their lead single, Mago. By the way, in the last 3 album names, the EP title had a little square symbol in it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it signifies. I should research that a little more, but yeah, just to let you know. This song's good, but that's it. However, at the time, I did not think that that would be the last of what GFriend would put out. Well, we get to this year, 2021. At the start of 2021, reports were out about highlighting the fact that both GFriend and Mamamoo's contracts were expiring this year, but most of the attention was put on GFriend. Many fans saw no reason why GFriend would leave their group, with many schedules ahead, and that they're preparing for music from GFriend. Well, May 22nd, 2021, fans will hit the bombshell that all GFriend members have decided to leave Source Music after the expiration of their contract next week, and that they would disband. This left a shock for all fans around the world. The question that we all were asking each other is, how can an incredibly successful group like GFriend, who now has so many resources from Big Hit, on the top of the world for 5 years, decide to leave in a flash? Not only that, they had schedules lined up for after May and June, and they just leave. Not 1 or 2 members, but all 6 decide to leave. This has left fans suspicious over what Source Music did to the girls, and also what Big Hit did to the girls. Also straight up end GFriend like that? Well, it's been a month since GFriend announced their disbandment, and we still have no answers thus far. Fans, including me, are extremely sad about the news, but I always wanted the best for the idols. And if they think that leaving their group and the company was the best solution, I fully support everything. I want to thank GFriend for all the music that they put into the world. They helped me get into K-pop with their earlier songs. I just hope for the best for all the members. With that being said, thank you all for watching this video, and remember to comment what groups you want me to cover down below. I'll see you next week. Peace out.